Hello and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Thursday the 4th of February 2021. And in the news today, Republican in the US, Republican Congress leader Kevin McCarthy has refused to do anything about Marjorie Taylor Greene, I believe her name is, kook, to give her a polite title, who believes in all of these conspiracy theories, or at least many of them. Let's be generous and say maybe there's one or two that she doesn't believe in. Unfortunately, much of this is powered by money. I think, so many people make money from internet clicks, fake news, promoting fake news to gain viewership, gain advertising, whether it's television stations, anything connected with Rupert Murdoch, of course, who's been doing this for years, printing lies to get money for years, many years now. But things like Fox News, of course, and their insane, even insaner television outlets like OAN and what's it called, Newsmax or something like that. Oh God. Unfortunately, disinformation spreads very rapidly now that we have worldwide communication across the internet. But if we could hit them in the pockets, as you've just seen, somebody hilariously cut off Mike Lindell, I think his name is, the My Pillow guy in the US. Actually cut him off, just walk out in the end of an interview after he spouted his crazy nonsense on air. And the reason they did that is because they've been threatened with legal action. Again, it's about money. It all comes back to money. Never mind. This Sudoku is free, except for your time, of course, and my time. And so we shall endeavor to focus on that only. Today's Sudoku level is a medium level. Once again, we've had a few mediums this week from The Guardian. And looking down at it, I can see quite a few numbers. So, yeah, I don't know how it's going to turn out. Never know until we get going, really. So, shall we begin? Just as my neighbor likes to come in and chat immediately. Okay, I can see a 2 down in this column, and a 2 up in this column, and a 2 here, and a 2 here. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I should quickly explain the rules of Sudoku. Each of these areas within a black line needs to have numbers 1 to 9 in each of the boxes, squares, and so does every column and every row needs to have numbers 1 to 9. That's it. There's nothing else to really think about except how do we get there. And the way that we do that is usually by deciding what must be in a particular location. For example, there is a 2 across this row, there's a 2 across this row, there's a 2 down in this column, and a 2 up in this column. Excuse the traffic. Meaning that a 2 has to appear in this central square here, because it's blocked from all other squares. This 7 down in this column here blocks this square or this square from being a 7. This 7 in this column blocks this square and this square, so a 7 has to appear in this square here. Okay, I can see that 5 and 6 are missing from this area, this segment if you like. 5 and 6 are missing, but 5 and 6 are in the same row here, meaning that they are not allowed here or here. So if we consider that 5 and 6 can't come here or here, it has to be the other 2 numbers, right? And what 2 numbers are missing? The others are 8 and 9. 5 and 6 are going to come here or here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The other 2 numbers are 8 and 9, but 8 is blocking this square here, so 8 is going to appear here and 9 is going to appear here. In this column here we are lacking a 6. 6 is blocking this square here, this 6 in this row here, and this 6 in this row is blocking this square here, meaning there's only one possible place it can go. So 6 will appear in the top there. We can see what numbers are missing. 1, 2, 3 and 9 are the missing numbers here. Nothing here tells us which is which. So we'll just leave that for now. Up in this top segment here, 9 is blocking this square, this 9 is blocking this square, and so a 9 will come here. Do you have problems of chatty, noisy neighbours? Not really, she's not really noisy. She's just very chatty. And she just happens to be very close to my window here. So that's why you can hear her. But of course, you can't understand what she's saying. I can, but I don't want to. Okay, there's a 9 blocking this square here. There's 9 blocking this column here. And 9 blocking this column here. This and these two 9s are eliminating this and this column. This 9 blocks this row, this 9 blocks this row, meaning there's only one place in that 9, in those 9 squares that could be a 9. So let's fill it in. Bring this 9 across this row, this 9 across this row, and this 9 down this column. We will know that a 9 appears here. And if we keep bringing this 9 down again and this 9 down again, we'll see that a 9 will have to appear here. There's only one 9 left to fill in on the grid. When there's only ever one number left, you can always do it. So remember, the missing numbers here were 3 and 9. If you're not sure, you can just check the 9 down this column, 9 down this column, 9 in this row. So that was the 9 and that was the 3. There are now 2 missing numbers here. What are they? 1 and 5. We don't have a 1 and 5 in this row, but we do have an intersecting 5 here, blocking 5 from appearing here. So 5's got to come here, and 1 has to go there. Okay, let's cast our eyes around again. Remember not to get stuck in one place when playing Sudoku. Or, I mean, don't get your eyes just focused on one place only. It will slow you down, I think. Okay, this 3 across this row here, this 3 across this row here means a 3 is going to appear here. There's a 1 in this column blocking these 2 squares, and so a 1 will come here. What numbers are missing? 4 and 7. Well, we have a 7 in this row already, so 7 is going to have to shift down to this corner. 7 and 4 will come here. There are 2 numbers missing here. Let's see what they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are missing. 5 and 6 are missing, but we can't exactly tell where they go at the moment. So I'll just leave them because they're not in the same segment. Actually, 5 and 6 have to appear here and here as well, actually. No doubt we will have to fill that in later. Excuse the trucks. But we'll leave it for slightly later, I think. What else can we do for the moment? Sixes, ones, sixes. Well, okay, maybe I am going to have to start filling in some pairs now, I think. So I'll fill in this 5 and 6, these 2 numbers that are missing here, nice and easy. And there are only two numbers missing here. They are 1 and 4. Oh, look, there's an intersecting 4 here, I just noticed. So the 4 will go here, and the 1 will go here, which will give us a 1 in this bottom segment, because the 1 extends down this column. There's a 1 blocking this row here, so blocking and blocking. It means 1 has to go here. We know this is going to be a 5 or 6, right? It has to be either a 5 or 6, but there are 3 numbers missing. The other number is 4. 4 we can fill in as a pair. We're going to do 4 and 4, but we're not going to do 5 or 6 yet. Well, 6 we could do, I suppose. Alright, let's just do it. Save time. 6 is blocking this square here. So 6 is going to appear as a pair here or here. Now 5, we actually can't tell which square it appears in. So in my own personal system of notation, I put that in the bottom right to indicate that it's greater than a pair within a segment. I've explained that a few times in previous videos if you've got time to watch any. Right, here we are missing 1 and 7. 1 and 7 here. So let's fill in 1 and 7 as candidates. We know that's going to be a 5 or 6 because we've only got 5 or 6 here, but there's something else missing, right? The other missing number is 8. So 8 is going to be a pair here or here, since there's an 8 in this central row already. 8 in this column. Okay, so now I notice that the 7 here is not allowing a 7 to be placed here, but in this very left, far left, communist left-hand column, we are blocking a 7 here, and a 7 is being blocked here. So a 7 is going to appear in that square there. The other missing numbers here, so the two missing numbers are 5 and 8. This 5 is going to stop here, so 5 will go there. We just overwrote an 8, so the 8 can come here. That's part of a pair, I mean. Okay, this 8 that we just filled in, if we extend that across this row, this 8 across this row, and this 8 in this column, so blocking, blocking, blocking. There's only one place an 8 can go. If we bring the 8 down, this 8 in this column, 8 in this column, 8 from this row, 8 has to appear here, like that. Okay, anything else of interest for the moment? I can fill in a pair of 4s up here, 4 across this row, 4 across this row, and there's a 4 in that column, meaning 4 has to appear either here or here. This 7 is going to appear here, 7 in this row, 7 in this row, so blocked and blocked. Only one place a 7 can go. When we bring that 7 down the column, you see that we just kind of, go across rows and up and down columns looking for numbers that can fit. 7 here is blocking these two squares, this 7 is blocking this square, and so the missing 7 for that segment goes in here. This now, we know that 4 is blocking this square in this column because we had it as a pair here only, so that's going to be our 4. This will be the missing number, whatever that is. I think it's a 3, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, remember quickly to remove candidate 4 so we don't confuse ourselves. But that 3 here blocks these two squares, so a 3, which is still missing here, will go there. That's going to put a pair of 3s up here, so I should just write that in now. Okay, so 3s across here. We can find out what these 4 squares are. We may not know exactly where they go. We know these 2 and these 2 in that way. 1, 2 is missing, 3, 4, 5, 6 is missing. So 2 and 6 are missing from this column. The 6 is intersecting, and so the 6 will come here and the 2 will come here. The last remaining numbers are 1 and 5 from here. The 5 intersects here, so that will be a 5 and that will be a 1. We can put in our candidate 1s here and here. And in fact, well, what is the other missing number? Other missing number from this row is 3. So 1 and 3 is a pair of numbers up here. 1, 3, 1, 3. When you have a 1 and a 3 like this, you understand that no other number can go in there. No, 1 and 3 cannot appear anywhere else in this segment, and no other number can go there. This missing number is 1, 2 is the missing number here, so we can fill that in now. And the last 2 squares here are, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't have 5, we don't have 6. Are there any intersecting 5s or 6s here? No. So we'll just write those candidates 5 and 6 in there, like so. There are 2 numbers missing down here, 1, 2, and 4 are the missing numbers here, 2 and 4. No intersecting 2s or 4s here, so we'll just fill in 2 and 4 here, like so. Alright, I might as well put in this missing number here. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, now that we have that complete, there's only one missing square here, missing cell here, that's a 6. So we can fill that in. Here we had 5 or 6 as a pair. We know that's got to be 5 now because the 6 is there. This 6 can't stand now, so we know it's a 5. That 5 has now disappeared from here, leaving only 4, and that's a 6. This 4 from a 2 and 4 means 4 goes there. 2 will be in that cell there. And let's continue. There's one number missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is the missing number here. Any intersecting 5s? Nope. So we'll fill in the 5 here. And there are 2 final squares to get. The missing numbers are 7 and 7 and 2. I believe. Okay, yeah, 7 and 2. So this 2 blocks this square here. So 2 will appear here. 7 will appear here, and we have now finished the puzzle because 7, you can see, was a pair here, so that's a 7, that's a 1, 1 was 1 and 3 here, so 1 there, 3 there, back down again, 3 has to go there, 5 has to go there, back up again, 5 can't go here, 5 is there, 6 is there. Our medium level puzzle for the 4th of February is complete. Not too much of a struggle. I hope you found that reasonably easy to follow. I hope your experience with Sudoku is gaining momentum and you are enjoying it more and more. If you are hating it, try a little bit more. But if you really dislike it, just stop. Do something else with your time. That's it for today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.